Well, moving now to the battle of press conferences, to the battle on political turf of Farrukhabad. Arvind Kejriwal's first foray into the political battleground of Uttar Pradesh in Salman Khurshid's constituency. Supporters of both sides clashed, and in many ways it played out like a typical political battle.
In an interview on NDTV's Walk the Talk, Anna Hazare first praised Arvind Kejriwal for his dedication to the cause of fighting corruption.
वो घर के बारे में इतना कभी सोचता नहीं है जितना समाज और देश के बारे में सोचता है, तो स्वार्थ नहीं है नहीं।
But soon after came the criticism.
राजनीति में जाने के बाद दूसरा स्वार्थ थोड़ा, मतलब वो खुद मंत्री नहीं बनेगा, वो खुद कभी वो नहीं करेगा, लेकिन हम इस रास्ते से
पर थोड़ा सत्ता का स्वार्थ है,
ऐसा हो सकता है।
And the tough talk was followed with some advice for the former aide.
एक ही टाइम पर सबको हाथ में लेकर करना, थोड़ा रुक कर करना है, करना दोष नहीं है, करना चाहिए।
Even as Anna Hazare warned Arvind Kejriwal against his naming spree, the activist turned politician's first political battle outside Delhi on Salman Khurshid's turf turned into a battle zone. Despite elaborate security arrangements, Congress workers clashed with his supporters in Farrukhabad. The debutant politician is taking on the seasoned minister in his own bastion.
जाए फर्रुखाबाद और आए फर्रुखाबाद, लेकिन लौट कर भी आए फर्रुखाबाद से।
But after much outrage over this threat, Salman Khurshid today lowered the pitch.
I have no reason to give you anything about Farrukhabad. Please ask me about external affairs and I will speak to you at length.
On the eve of this show of strength by Arvind Kejriwal, a controversial CD was circulated by congressmen in Farrukhabad accusing an ISC member of trying to strike a deal with Louis Khurshid to make sure that this rally never happens.
But an unfazed Arvind Kejriwal launched a scathing attack, asking voters to boycott Khurshid.
अगर आपको पता होता कि ये जीतने के बाद सोनिया गांधी के लिए जान देने वाला है, आपके लिए जान नहीं देने वाला, तो वोट करते आप इसको पिछली बार। ये तो शर्म की बात है, हद हो गई। एक औरत के लिए मैं जान देना चाहता हूं।
Even as the BJP felt the political threat of Arvind Kejriwal in Kannauj, they tried to block Kejriwal's motorcade, waving black flags against the India Against Corruption campaign.
Often criticized for being a movement, a phenomenon confined to the national capital, this was Team Kejriwal's effort to test political waters beyond the borders of Delhi. The obvious question is whether this brand of expose politics will find resonance amongst these people. With camera person Sushil Rathi and Ramesh Verma in Farrukhabad, Anand Zanane for NDTV.
So the flags, the posters, Arvind Kejriwal now out as a politician, and well, many would say what's wrong with that? Even as Anna Hazare gently in a sense chided him by saying he has a different kind of greed, though of course no greed for his family and personally, but a different kind of greed. Well, joining me more now on this whole issue of whether personal ambition is overriding the so-called anti-corruption crusade. Also, of course, as Subramaniam Swamy now comes out with fresh allegations of his own, Rahul Gandhi hitting back his office saying he will sue. Joining me tonight on this, I'm joined by Ravi Shankar Prasad, Deputy Leader of Opposition in the Rajya Sabha, Mr. Mani Shankar Iyer, Rajya Sabha MP. I'm also joined by Medha Patkar, well-known social activist, Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, Chief Managing Director of Biocon, and Shazia Ilmi of Arvind Kejriwal's party, of Arvind Kejriwal's group, India Against Corruption. Both political parties had their opposition to Arvind Kejriwal's rally today. So, Mr. Prasad, across to you first. Personal ambition, really now Anna Hazare's comments there on his former protege. Again, comments where he's made the point that he has no personal ambition, but ambition slightly political. Nothing wrong with that in a sense. What would you say about this?
Let me try to put things in a perspective. There is a great sense of revulsion and distress in the country against the all-pervasive corruption. You are finding a phenomenon of that in various kind of articulations and also a disproportionate media exposure also, if I can use that expression. We who have been political activists for the last more than 30 years, we are dying for some kind of exposure. Good luck. Today is a different world. But Sonia, try to understand one thing. Romantic adventurism, crusade, and a quest for political power or cannot go hand in hand. India's diversity as a political entity is too important. As I told you sometime earlier in a debate, I've been an activist of JP movement, fought against the emergency, went to jail. But we had JP who always jettisoned power. Yet, because of his whole persona of involvement in the freedom movement, he became a kind of iconic figure who could unseat even a tall leader like Indira Gandhi. Yes, political changes do occur.
Yes.
A question always troubles me why this movement no more replicates now. The reply is very simple. The people of the country know they can unseat any political leader, howsoever powerful, in Patna or in Lucknow or in Delhi by the strength of their franchise. That's a good thing about our democracy. But one thing I must tell you.
Yes.
You cannot become a crusader and a quest for power at the same time.
That's
You need to have an organization. You need to have a credibility. All these things are indeed very important.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.